And welcome to game number 20 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We're in the 5th place bracket. We got coming up the Bloomfield Wildcats, the 6th seed, against the 7th seed, Hayti Indians. I'm Tyler Wagner along with Senator Rob Mayer. Senator Rob Mayer is along with us again. It's a privilege to have you again with us again, Rob.
Well, it's good to be here, Tyler. Another good basketball game on tap. Bloomfield against Hayti. I know Hayti lost a tough game last night in overtime, and then Bloomfield came back and made it a pretty good game last night against Kennett. So both these teams with a lot of talent and pretty fast-paced action.
Sure was. I tell you, that game last night, our nightcap, I tell you, if anybody turned the channel last night, they missed a dandy in that overtime game between Hayti and Portageville last night. Fred Treadwell took a inbound pass, full court with 5 seconds left, put it up, and bounced right in for the Bulldogs, won at the buzzer. And Hayti finds himself in the 5th place bracket playing Bloomfield today.
Well, that kind of sounds reminiscent of that Missouri-UCLA college basketball game about, 10, 14 years ago where
Sure.
Tyrone Edney, was it? Tyus Edney took the ball the full length of the court and scored.
Yeah, I was actually calling the game last night, and as you said in the post game, I said it was reminiscent of Tyus Edney.
Well, when you described it, I didn't see it, but I thought, hey, that sounds a lot like that game.
Sure, it sure was. And as you said, Bloomfield lost out to Kennett, very talented Kennett Indian team yesterday. So they find themselves here in the 5th place bracket as well. So 2 competitive teams have 2 in the, I guess you'd say, quarterfinals of the championship bracket, had competitive games. So they're going to be geared up, ready to go for this game today. And looking at each team, the Bloomfield had a very competitive game with Kennett. They were very physical, and the guards played very well from Hensley and also Hill. Seth Hill and also Garrett Rice had very good games. And for Hayti, Keenan Williams was big, and also who was that? Had a big game. It was Craig Rogers had a nice game for them last night. So I think both teams have got some confidence of what the game they played before. So I think they match up well as well. Both teams are going to get up down the court pretty quick, and I think they were geared up for a pretty good game.
Well, I think so too, Tyler. These 2 basketball teams like to play at a fast-paced tempo, and so it'll be fun, and we're going to have to really be on top of things to keep up with them.
Sure, and the winner of today's game will advance tomorrow to play in the 5th place championship game. That's against the Richland Rebels, who just recently defeated the Twin Rivers Royals. So the winner will take place in the 5th place championship game against the 4th seed Richland Rebels. So that's what's geared up, what's at stake here. And really looking forward to this game. We got a few games left for the day. We've got, 2 more games? Oh, how many games have we got left after this? We got 2 games left after this one. We got the Bernie and Dexter game coming up after this one, and also Portageville and Kennett for the nightcap.
Those are 2 great games shaping up, and I guess you're going to televise those here on YHC.
Oh, yeah, every game. And we've got 3 games left, including this one. So don't go anywhere. You're going to miss some very good basketball games if you turn the channel. Don't forget about the ESPN, all the bowl games. You want to stay right here with YHC today.
Well, it sounds like the viewers can just lock in on YHC for the rest of the evening and get their sports fix.
Oh, sure. And also YHCTV.com.
You got to believe, Tyler, that these kids love to play under this kind of setting. I mean, it's an outstanding gym, an older gym built all the way back in 1957, but it's really a nice place to view a basketball game, and for the most part, they've kept these seats filled up through the week.
Sure, we have good turnout, and we're getting to the starting lineups now for the Hayti Indians. Number 2, Keenan Williams. Number 21, Darius Presbury. Number 32, Craig Rogers. Number 35, Darnell Clay. And number 45, Dorlian West. And for the host, Bloomfield Wildcats, And by the way, Hayti Indians are coached by Philip Taylor, assisted by Bart Chance. And for Bloomfield, number 11, Jacob McNeil. Number 21, Leighton Hensley. Number 22, Garrett Rice. Number 24, Seth Hill. And number 30, Derek Caldwell. The Bloomfield Wildcats are coached by Dustin Hicks and assisted by Jason Carnes.
That sounds like the Bloomfield Wildcats have several of their hometown fans here tonight.
Sure, we got a good turnout for the Bloomfield home faithful.
Looks like Hensley and West will jump it up at midcourt. Hensley's quite an athletic kid. He
Sure
can get up
is.
there
He's
and
probably
jump
one of
well.
the more athletic kids in this tournament. I know he had, I think, 3 or 4 dunks in the first game in their game against East Prairie. And he's had a great showing in this tournament so far.
Well, he controlled the tip. Looks like Hayti's coming out in a what looks to be maybe a 2-3 zone.
They like to trap out of that 2-3 zone as well, as they showed it last night against Portageville, and was pretty successful with it as well.
Well, they look very athletic and quick. Here's Hensley with a baseline jump shot, missed, but a putback by Hill.
Nice follow-up by Hill. And Bloomfield's going to bring in some trap and pressure as well. Nice rotation by Hayti.
Ball batted around, goes out of bounds, going to remain with Hayti. So both these teams going to put some defensive pressure on each other.
Hayti really forced a lot of turnovers against Portageville last night due to their defensive pressure. They're going to look to do the same this game against Bloomfield.
Pressberry from the corner miss, and the rebound pulled out of there by Rice of Bloomfield. Looks like Hill going to try a three-pointer. He missed and goes out of bounds. Looks like a foul against Hayti.
It's a nice block out there by Derek Caldwell.
I've been a little surprised, Tyler, that the Wildcats here the first few minutes or seconds of this game have gotten a couple of offensive rebounds. Hensley turnaround jumper knocks it down. That's pretty hard to defend, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, a fadeaway, a great shot on that. That's pretty good defense, but just a little bit better offense on that play.
Yeah, you're right. He was right in his face. Now they come up with a steal.
Oh, nice finish there by Rice.
Yeah, he had a 2-on-1. He took it right to the basket, kissed it off the glass, and Bloomfield started hot.
Abbott will drive the lane, dishes it down to West. He puts it up no good. Wildcats will push it up.
Wildcats have been very, very much under control here in the first quarter. Jumped out to 6-0 lead. Dump it down low.
Caldwell, strong move inside.
Derek Caldwell, the 6'1 senior, gets the 2 points, and quickly Hayti wants to use the timeout.
Yeah, that's a quick timeout. We're at 6:05 remaining in the quarter. We'll be right back.
Shelter Insurance has covered a lot of miles and a lot of cars and drivers since 1946. We like knowing we have you covered, so you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Seek shelter today.
And we're back on the other side of the timeout. Hayti really needed a timeout, being down 8-0. Having a hard time getting to a rhythm here early on.
Yeah, it's a bit surprising. They came out a little flat, missed some shots. There's a scoop shot, though, that goes down for, is that number 21, Pressberry?
Pressberry, nice move there. He split the defense.
They needed that bucket.
Sure did. That makes it 8-2, 5:40 remaining in the first.
Now it looks like they're going to go into that half-court trap you talked about.
And Wildcats will get it in the paint. That's Caldwell up and rims out. Looks like Hill with a rebound, or Rice rather.
And then Williams of Hayti took it away.
Northern West with a shot, short. Rebound by Rice.
Rice quickly brings it into the front court, dumps it off in the corner to McNeil. Now back out front to Rice, and the ball almost stolen away by Kenan Williams.
Kenan Williams had many steals last night against Portageville. He's very good at anticipating passes, as you saw there. Wildcats definitely need to account for him. And a nice drive by Garrett Rice.
Yeah,
his
slashed
second
it
basket.
in there.
A lot of slashing going on here early on, both teams.
Pretty aggressive, taking it to the basket. It's like Bloomfield in a zone here.
With a
at
2-3
half-court.
set. Williams will put up the three. Short.
Rebound tipped out long, and Rice comes out of there with it in a hurry. Gives it off to McNeil. Back up to Rice. He's going to try a three. Misses. Rebound quickly the other way. West goes up, makes the layup, and he's fouled.
Nice finish there by West. He shielded off the defender. Looked like that was Rice with the foul. Nice outlet pass as well for Hayti. I'm not sure who threw that pass, but got it out in front of West, and he got it on the fly.
Looks like some substitutes into the game, Tyler. Looks like Kenan Norris comes in for Hayti, as does, is that Darnell Clay, I think?
Darnell
35?
Clay.
West will try to make it a three-point play. Misses. Rebound comes out to Caldwell, and there's going to be a jump ball.
It's going to stay with Hayti.
Ten to 4 here in the first quarter. Hayti brings it in from underneath their basket. Stolen by Rice. 2-on-1. Goes right to the basket. Misses. Followed by Bloomfield. No good. Kicks it outside to Rice. To Hill. Well, they had a chance that time, Tyler, with a 2-on-1, but couldn't convert.
Yeah, it was a tough series there for Bloomfield. Not bad transition defense by Hayti.
Yeah, you're right.
Caldwell underneath. He gets it back. Nice move there by Caldwell underneath.
Yeah, he used his body, shielded the defender, took the inbound pass, banked it off the glass.
Yeah, basket's going to be tough to come by for Caldwell downloaded today with Clay and West down there. They're very long.
Got long arms, very athletic. He might have gotten away with a walk that time.
Kenan Williams out to Abbott. Down underneath the West. He'll put it up in the end. Nice look by Abbott. Nice finish.
Yeah, nice pass. Good finish by West. Now they're applying a little more pressure full court. Hensley. Good pass over to number 24, Hill, and they call him for traveling.
It was a nice pass by Hensley, but the defense converged, forces the turnover. Hayty's starting to look a little better here in the latter part of the first quarter. We got 3:07 remaining.
Oh, West takes
and
it along
nice
the
move by
baseline.
West.
Scored it.
He's got
Bloomfield
6
has
in
some
the
new
game.
guys in. Bader's in the game, and Cody Redcloud. That lead's been cut to 4, Tyler.
Yeah, they've started coming along real quick here. Shot up by Hensley, no good, gets his own rebound.
Hensley went up strong, missed it, but as you said, got his own rebound. He plays a lot bigger than his height, doesn't he?
Oh, he sure does. And a big shot there. Who's that? That's Bader.
Bader
for
knocks
3 in the
down
corner.
3. Bloomfield remains in that 2-3 zone defense. Hayti goes down low to West. He kicks it back out to Norris. Norris misses. Red Cloud with a rebound. I guess Hayti too in a 2-3 half-court zone defense.
Yeah, both teams going with a 2-3 set in this first quarter. Hensley with the ball. He gives, Red Cloud.
Wasn't looking for that pass, was he?
And it's thrown out of bounds.
So Rice trying to get it over to Hill, throws it out of bounds. Bloomfield still able to maintain a 7-point lead, 15-8, with 1:42 left to go in the first quarter. I tell you, I guess these 2-3 half-court zone defenses have slowed the tempo of the game down a little bit.
Sure, most of the teams usually get out on the break, but not a lot of chances to get out on that break against these defenses.
Yeah, you're correct. And usually against the zone, you got to take your time and work it. That time they get it in the middle, and the shot was missed by Thomas.
Jerome Thomas into the game. Had a very good game last night against Portageville as well.
Get it down to Hensley. He's triple team, kicks it back out to Rice. His three-pointer's good.
Nice shot there by Rice. He's got 7 in the game so far.
And you got to credit Hensley. He was triple teamed, didn't take the shot, kicked it out to an open Rice who drained the three.
Sure, that opportunity's going to be there with the ability of Leighton Hensley there at the high post. Defense is going to converge quite a bit, so nice look on his part.
Certainly was.
And a 3 in the corner, good by Darnell Clay.
Both these teams are shooting pretty well right now.
Sure, Hayti doesn't shoot a whole lot from the outside, especially from three-pointer, but they got the open shot. Williams will take that shot as well as Clay, and there's a shot there by Hensley.
Hensley just left of the free throw line, drains it, and makes it at a 20-11 score. Understand, Tyler, you've been getting a lot of emails from all across the country talking about the telecast
for the past 3 days, and we just got one from Jerry Clark. Meanwhile, shot up, no good. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. We'll get to the email here in just a few. That brings it into the first quarter, 20-11. The host, Bloomfield Wildcats, on top of the Hayti Indians after 1. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm State Representative Terry Swinger. Parents are our children's first teachers. That's why I support the Parents as Teachers program. Parents as Teachers provide parents with information on child development through personal home visits, group meetings, developmental screenings, and a resource network. The program is free of charge for all families. For more information, contact your local school district.
And welcome back. About to get geared up for the second quarter here between Bloomfield and Hayti. Meanwhile, as I previously mentioned, the emails we've been getting, we just got one in from Jerry Clark, one of hometown Bloomfield fans. Jerry Clark says best of luck to the hometown Wildcats against the Indians, and says an awesome job by Channel 21. We sure appreciate that, Jerry. And keep those emails coming to sports@yhctv.com. Just send your comments. We'll put them right here on the air.
Jerry's got to be very pleased with Wildcats' performance here in the first quarter. They lead by 9, 20-11. So they've started quickly and have done a good job. They have the ball to start the second quarter. Let's see. Looks like the defense is different now, Tyler. Hayti, well, maybe not. I thought maybe they'd gone into a man-to-man. There's a foul. As
the travel before
travel.
Travel. Yep. Red Cloud looked like he grabbed the foot, tried to get around the Hayti defender.
Thought maybe he picked up a foul, but you're correct. It was a traveling call. I was looking at the defense to see if Hayti had come out of their 2-3, but I don't think they had.
Keenan Williams will put up the 3, rims out.
Big rebound there by Matt Merrick. Merrick in the game.
He's definitely got some good size down low, standing at 6'5".
Yeah, he does. They swing it around to Rice. Back out front to Merrick. His left-handed shot missed. Rebound pulled out by Hayti.
Abbott down to West. He'll get an easy 2. Nice run out there by Hayti.
So West banks it off the glass, pulls Hayti within 7 early in the second quarter. It's like Mitchell Skaggs in the game, too, for Bloomfield. There's a shot from way outside by Bader, and he misses. Hayti comes out with a rebound. Bloomfield pretty good on the transition defense. Good pass by West down to DeMonte Abbott.
Abbott with a nice two, and Hayti moving the ball very well. And that's what Dust Nix is going to call a timeout here, probably to talk about. Hayti's tightened the lead here, 20-15 with 6:29 remaining in the quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's some exciting news in the workplace. Cable is getting down to business. That's right. New Wave Communications' expertise and state-of-the-art technologies for internet and phone are the perfect solution for your business. Our solutions are flexible, our service reliable, and our prices are just the sort of bottom-line advantage your business is looking for.
Call New Wave Communications today at 866-460-WAVE.
And we're back from the timeout. And Rob, Hayti looked like they got themselves together over the quarter break, starting to make some momentum, moving the ball very well.
Yeah, they have. They scored 2 quick baskets here in the second quarter and have pulled within 5 points.
And we'll see what adjustments Bloomfield makes, both offensively and defensively, as they open up here from the timeout with the ball. Ainsley with a fadeaway. No good. Rebound West. He's going to push it up for a 2-on-1 break.
He gives it off to Abbott. Back out to Williams. His long shot missed. Looks like the rebound comes off to Caldwell, Bloomfield. Hill's going to try a 3. He misses. Ball tipped around. Hayti's Rogers out of there with a rebound.
Rogers will push it up. West over to Abbott. He'll pull up. Short.
Rebound by Bader. Long pass to Hensley. He can't hold it. And here comes Abbott the other way. Gives it off to Rogers. To West at the free throw line. Misses. Rebound by Caldwell of Bloomfield.
Starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Both teams starting to get up and down the floor more now. McNeil swings it over to Bader.
Back to McNeil in the corner to Hensley. Back to McNeil. Fakes the shot. Gives it off to Hill. Down low to Caldwell. Back out to Bader. Back out front to Hill. They're kind of taking their time working against that 2-3 zone of Hayti.
Definitely want to be patient against these Indians. You don't want to turn the ball over because that, they've got the athleticism to run all 5 guys down the floor.
Yeah, I think Coach Hicks probably told them to be patient.
And a long rebound out to Rogers. He's going to push it up. He'll put it up. No good.
Hill comes out with a rebound for Bloomfield. Bloomfield's done a good job on the backboards on the rebounding.
Hensley down
good
to Caldwell.
Pass by Hensley down to Caldwell, and he banked it off the glass. Well, that was nice play on the part of the Wildcats.
Sure, and that was a good position for Hensley to be at. He only had one defender to get by on that pass. Nice finish by Caldwell. Jerome Thomas off the glass, no good. Hensley with a rebound.
One thing about it, Bloomfield's only giving Hayti 1 shot at the basket.
Sure have. And this is Hill out front. McNeil down to Hensley.
Wildcats are being patient working against that zone. There's Hensley open down low. Has the shot partially blocked. Who is that? Abbott out of there with a rebound?
Jerome Thomas.
Thomas.
And foul, I believe. I wonder if it's on the floor or on the shot.
I don't think they're going to say that he was shooting. So they'll take it out along their own baseline. 3:34 left to go in the first quarter. 22-15. Bloomfield by 7. It's been slow going here in the second quarter. Only 3 baskets scored, 2 by Hayti and 1 by Bloomfield.
Bloomfield still in the 2-3 set. A 3-point shot up, no good by Presbury.
Rebound by McNeil of Bloomfield. Bloomfield's done a good job. Hayti gets one shot, and that's it.
I tell you, probably 80% of Hayti's shots last night against Portersville came. And
Ready
we're back
to
with your
get the second half underway. 27-21, Bloomfield up on Hayti. Hayti will have the basketball to start the third quarter. Here's the long shot by Williams. Missed, goes out of bounds, and Bloomfield will have the basketball. Looks like maybe Tyler Hayti is going to extend that pressure defense a little further back into the backcourt, about a three-quarter length type of full court pressure. Bloomfield able to break that. Hill's going to pull up, shoot a 15-footer, in and out, put back by Hensley.
Very nice put back by Hensley.
That gives Bloomfield an 8-point lead. And I believe the Wildcats, well, let's wait and see. Looking to see what kind of defense they're in. I'm sure they're still in a 2-3. I'm not sure of that. Looks like they may be in a man-to-man. West down low, gets the easy two.
And that's the game that Hayti wants to play, getting those easy shots there in the paint. They're very efficient down low when they get those opportunities.
Trying to get a trap on the Wildcats. Wildcats break it well. Here's McNeil for three. Ooh, in and out. Loose ball picked up by Hayti. Couple of Wildcats go down, and number 21, Presbury, scores. Bloomfield has the basketball. Hill back out front to Rice. They move the ball around. McNeil. Cross-court pass to Seth Hill. Let's Hayti going to a 1-3-1. Shot missed by Bloomfield. Here comes Hayti. Williams tried to get it to West, and McNeil intercepted it, but couldn't maintain his balance inbounds and ran out of bounds holding the basketball, so Hayti will retain possession.
Now at 5:44 remaining in the third quarter. Bloomfield still on top. Down to West on the inbounds. Nice finish by West.
He's pretty tough to stop when he gets
sure
the ball
is.
that close to the basket.
And it's hard to deflect any pass going down to him because he's so long. He only stands at 6'2", but I tell you, he's probably got about a 6'5" or 6'6" wingspan.
Caldwell drives hard to the basket for the Wildcats, and he is fouled as he attempted a shot. Oh, no, they say he got fouled before the shot. I know he got fouled as he tried to shoot it, too. Rice going to be called for travel.
It's a nice drive there by Rice. Looked like he just maybe dragged or took an extra half a step.
That looks like the Wildcats in a 2-3 zone. Hayti is pulled within 2 points. Shot from the corner is missed by Norris. Bloomfield with a rebound. Working against that zone defense. Got to be careful with those cross-court passes. Those are the type that can be easily picked off. Looks like Hayti's packing that zone in pretty tight, Tyler. There's Hensley with a big rebound. Put it up and scored and was fouled.
Nice position there by Hensley to get the offensive rebound. Nice finish as well. He's got 10 in the game. Foul is on Craig Rogers, his second.
You know, that's quite a feat for him to have 10 points because he's been facing double teams and even triple teamed at times. Free throw up and good. extends the lead to 5 for the Wildcats. That's Rogers driving to the basket, picks up a foul. Say he was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line to shoot a couple. As we mentioned earlier, not quite as fast-paced a game as we anticipated.
No, these 2-3 sets are really slowing these teams down. And the foul was on Derek Caldwell, his first.
Rogers connected on that first free throw. His next one's up and no good. Rebound saved by Hensley to Caldwell. He gives it over to Rice. Garrett Rice to Hensley. Ooh, his pass was picked off by Darnell Clay. Here comes Hayti the other way. In the lane. Shot missed, but then Clay gets the offensive board and puts it up and scored. That's something, Tyler, that Bloomfield kept from happening in the first half.
Sure, and now we got a timeout with 3:55 remaining in the third. Hayti cuts the Bloomfield lead to 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Shelter Insurance has covered a lot of miles and a lot of cars and drivers since 1946. We like knowing we have you covered, so you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Seek shelter today.
And welcome back. We're on the other side of the timeout here. 3:55 remaining. Bloomfield on top of 2, but seeing Hayti come up right behind them. Hayti's making a good run here in the first part of the second half.
Yeah, Hayti's gotten close several times during this game. I think they pulled to within a point there in the first half, and the Wildcats were able to extend the lead. This time the Wildcats lose the basketball, and Hayti comes the other way very quickly, and they lose the ball. Looks like Craig Rogers couldn't quite get things under control and lost the ball out of bounds. Hayti trying to trap Bloomfield, and for the most part, the Wildcats have been successful in not letting that occur, but that time they throw the ball away.
Their pass there looked like, was that Bader?
Yeah, I think it was.
Down close to the goal there, but a bad pass. Turns it over to Hayti. Hayti can tie the game, which they haven't been there in quite some time in this game. Slowly and surely getting themselves back into this game.
Bloomfield in that 2-3 zone played it pretty well thus far. Packing it in pretty tight, challenging Hayti to shoot from the outside. Here's Williams with a driving shot, missed it, and Norris had the ball go off his leg out of bounds.
Tough break there by Norris. He was in good position too with that,
yes, he was.
That rebound. He could have went right back up to tie the game. But Bloomfield's going to have it with 2:55 remaining. Hill with the ball out front. Working against his 2-3 set to Bader in the corner.
Bloomfield going to have to work this ball around to find the open man. Looks like Hayti still in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they definitely want to look to the high post here. Leighton Hensley's going to be moving around. And shot by Red Cloud missed.
Hayti quickly to the front court. Williams on the dribble. Gives the ball off to Rogers. He takes it down, scored. He was fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a free throw.
Nice finish by Rogers. It looked like, I can't remember, I didn't see which Hayti Indian actually shielded off a Bloomfield defender so he could make that drive, but a nice play on his part to give Rogers an open lane.
And now the Indians have a chance to go ahead in the game. I don't know if they ever held the lead. I don't think they have. I know they haven't.
Not sure. I don't know if they have or not. But
Bloomfield jumped out, I think, to
yeah,
8-0 lead.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is their first lead of the night.
First lead at 33-32.
With 2:09 left to go here in the third quarter.
A lot better ball movement by Bloomfield. They connect on a three by Hill.
Big three-pointer by Seth Hill puts the Wildcats back out in front by 2. Pretty good ball movement that
time. Sure was. That's what really made that shot available. And meanwhile, a foul underneath. It looked like Presbury was going up for a shot. He's fouled, but it's going to be on the floor.
Foul will go against Red Cloud. Cody picks up his first foul of the night. Inbound pass to Williams. Brings the ball on the other side. Gives it to Rogers. In the corner, they give it to Norris. Back to Williams to the free throw line to Rogers. 14-footer misses. Red Cloud with a rebound.
Nice defensive series there by Bloomfield.
Rice double teamed out front. Gets it over to Hill. Hill drives the lane, kicks it out to Bader, whose three is up. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Thomas.
Nice look there by Bader. Nice drive, penetration to make that shot available.
Looks like they're going to be a blocking foul against Mitchell Skaggs of Bloomfield.
Thomas is on the drive. He'll get 2 shots. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter. Haytown, a nice run here.
Thomas's first free throw in and out. See, we got some substitutes into the game. Looks like number 22, Presbury, checks in, and also Abbott for Hayti. Jerome Thomas, only a sophomore, nailed his free throw. Makes it 35-34.
50 seconds remain. Bloomfield up by 1.
Hayti really being aggressive on their half-court defense.
Rice will drive it in the paint up. Good.
That's a nice play. Got it out on the wing, drove hard to the lane, pulled up and knocked down the jumper.
30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bloomfield still setting back in the 2-3 set. Ball passed down, deflected away by that's Skaggs. Skaggs with the steal.
Hill's trapped here at half court, and he wisely calls a timeout with 7.7 seconds remaining into the third quarter. Pretty heads-up play.
We'll keep it right here. I believe it's only a 30-second timeout.
The bad thing, Tyler, was he allowed himself to be in that position there at the half-court line and the sidelines, and it makes it easier to get trapped. But when he got in the situation, he wisely called a timeout. They've got 7.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and gives the coach a time to chart out a play.
Sure. And we've seen Hayti make a pretty good run in this quarter. Got a 1-point lead, and then Bloomfield come back and scored a few baskets to push their lead back up to 3. So Hayti's going to be in it to the end here. And Bloomfield starting to move the ball a little better. They had a few games that were, or a few possessions that they didn't get very good looks, weren't moving the ball, just basically passed around the perimeter and taking, a shot they weren't really pleased with. But the last few possessions, they moved the ball well, got an open 3, and also another basket. So it's starting to look better on the Bloomfield side as well.
Yeah, I think Hayti started to trap out of that half-court defense and pose some problems for the Wildcats.
And
now steal by Williams, and he scores right here before the half.
And I spoke to Keenan Williams' ability to anticipate those passes, and that's a big, big steal there right at the end of the quarter, cuts it to 1. And we're at the end of 3, but Bloomfield up by only 1, 37-36. We'll be back with your fourth quarter next.
Hello, I'm State Representative Terry Swinger. Parents are our children's first teachers. That's why I support the Parents as Teachers program. Parents as Teachers provide parents with information on child development through personal home visits, group meetings, developmental screenings, and a resource network. The program is free of charge for all families. For more information, contact your local school district.
Well, we're back here in the fourth and final quarter. A 1-point lead by the Wildcats of Bloomfield over Hayti.
Sure, we got a good game and low scoring. I really would not have expected this score after 3 quarters. A very low, slow-paced tempo in this game. I really expected it to be up and down the court, but it just hasn't been that way. Both teams, or for the most part, Bloomfield has really slowed this game down. I think it was Bloomfield's scheme that really slowed down the pace. Hayti is trying to trap, get some turnovers, and get the pace to their level, but it's Bloomfield being successful controlling the pace of the game.
Yes, they have, Tyler, and it's made a difference in this game. I guess the Wildcats have been up by 8, 9 points at one time, and Hayti continues to battle back. Bloomfield will start the fourth quarter with a basketball. Hayti got a little more aggressive in their half-court defense there in the third quarter, and I think it made a difference. McNeil drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Rice, drives the lane, kicks it off to Hill. His three-pointer is missed, and the rebound by West, and the long pass knocked out of bounds by Hill. That pass was intended for Abbott.
That was a dangerous pass.
Yes,
It could have definitely been a steal on that. Hayti wanted to stretch the court, though, as you saw.
Yeah, right. They thought maybe they'd catch Bloomfield not alert, but Hill quickly got back on defense. Oh,
nice
there's a
block
big
there
block
by Hensley.
Yeah. Rice picks it up and comes the other way.
And they trap. And it looked like they only get a jump ball, and they turn it over.
Yeah, the alternating possession arrow goes to Hayti. Yeah, you don't need to pick that ball up out there in that position. He wasn't in the corner, but he was in a tough spot. Allowed them to double team and get the jump ball.
Sure. Bloomfield still in the 2-3 set as they have all game.
That's one thing I learned years ago under Jim Hall, not to dribble that ball to the sides or get trapped. Always keep it in the middle of the court if you can.
Sure. Meanwhile, Keenan Williams misses the 3. Rice with the ball now over to Hill. Hayti still looking to trap. McNeil for 3.
Got that one.
Nice movement by Bloomfield against the Hayti trap.
Nice shot by
Jacob McNeil. That's his first points of the game.
A big 3.
6.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Bloomfield up 4.
Wildcats have had 2 tough games here the last couple of nights.
Sure have.
Kennett, a very athletic team. Now Hayti with a lot of good physical ability.
West goes up, no good.
Forced
Rebound
that
out
shot,
to Hensley.
didn't he, Tyler? Forced that a little bit.
Yeah, he had 2 defenders on him. Bloomfield forces the bad shot. Back the other way, McNeil with another big 3.
Jacob McNeil, another 3, and now Hayti wants to call a timeout to talk it over.
The defense didn't rotate over to McNeil for the second straight series, and that pushes the Bloomfield lead up to 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hello, I'm State Representative Terry Swinger. Parents are our children's first teachers. That's why I support the Parents as Teachers program. Parents as Teachers provide parents with information on child development through personal home visits, group meetings, developmental screenings, and a resource network. The program is free of charge for all families. For more information, contact your local school district.
And we're back. 5:55 remaining in the game. Bloomfield pushes their lead up to 7. Great few offensive series there for the Wildcats these past few times.
Yeah, you're right, Tyler. 2 big 3 pointers by Jacob McNeil, and that really gives them a little breathing room. They continue to play that 2-3 zone, and it slowed Hayti down quite a bit. Is that West? No.
Rogers underneath, missed shot, and it'll be a tie-up. Ball goes over to Bloomfield. Nice defensive series there by Bloomfield.
Yeah, they've done well the last couple of times down. I thought Hayti has forced a couple of both those shots the last 2 times down the court. Hayti still kind of trying to get a trap going. Now they come up with a turnover.
Rogers will push it up. Goes down to, that was Presbury.
Presbury with a basket.
He's got 12 in the game.
Right there, Tyler, you saw what that full court game does for Hayti. Rice in the lane, missed the shot. McNeil with a rebound. Now he loses it. And Norris comes out of there with it, takes it up, missed the shot.
Caldwell with the rebound.
But, I mean, you see how Hayti gets into that fast break, fast upbeat tempo. They can run well, and their athletic ability really shows.
McNeil over to Hill, back up to Rice. McNeil fakes the 3 down to Caldwell. Nice spin move by Caldwell, blocked away. Hensley with the rebound and the putback.
Nice job that time by Caldwell. Didn't get the 2 down, but Hensley hit the offensive backboards real hard and got it, put it back in for 2.
Hensley's got 13 in the game with 4:12 remaining in the game. Bloomfield enjoying a 7-point lead. Rogers over to Williams. He's going to drive it baseline, puts it up. No good. Rebound Caldwell. That's nice defense there by Hensley. Altered the shot.
Hayti hadn't gotten very good shots the last 2 or 3 times down. Here's Hensley in the lane. Jumps. Misses. Ball taken away. And here comes Williams of Hayti. He goes right down the lane, banked it off the glass, and scored it.
It's a nice drive there by Williams. His 3rd and 4th points
that
of the
wasn't
game.
bad defense either.
Yeah, it looked like I can't remember who that was, but stepped over to block him off, but he just pulled up right over him. And a steal by Norris. Nice defense there.
Yeah, it was. McNeil tried to cross the basketball over in front of him, and Norris alertly knocked it away and comes up with a steal. Three minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Bloomfield up by 5.
Rogers driving, take it away by Hill.
2-on-1.
Ball ends up to Rice. He puts it in.
Yeah, actually they had a 3-on-1, but Rice ends up with it, banks it off the glass. Big turnover for Hayti. Big score for the Wildcats.
Ball deflected away by McNeil.
Thought maybe Rogers had dribbled it out of bounds, but McNeil got a piece of it. Some substitutes into the game. Looks like number 35 and 11 for Hayti. Of course, that's Clay and also Norris. Looked like 33 came in for the Wildcats. That's Bader.
Goes to Presbury. Oh, that's Byron Norris. He scores.
Cuts it to 5. Now Hayti is extending that defense deeper into the backcourt. Looks like now the Indians are going to come out and play a little tighter defense, try to force an issue, maybe gamble a little bit on defense and try to get a steal.
Down with a minute 57 seconds remaining. Bloomfield on top by 5.
Clay picks up the foul, his first of the night for Hayti. Inbound pass comes into Caldwell to Bader, drives the lane, kicks it back out to Rice, to Hill, back out to Rice, playing pitch and catch over there.
Bloomfield in a good position here with a 5-point lead with 1:40 remaining.
Let's
Hayti's
see.
not bringing a whole lot of pressure yet.
Tyler, I believe Hayti's going to a man-to-man.
Sure you have to in this instant. Now to 1:30. Bloomfield trying to run some clock. Hensley out front. Not a whole lot of pressure applied by Hayti yet. Rice with a drive,
in the lane,
scoop
shot.
Got
Good.
it. Nice left-hand shot by Garrett Rice.
Big basket with 1:13 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Pushes the lead to 7. Hayti really needing the basket. Abbott drives, pulls up. No good. Rebound, no out to Bader.
Looks
Now,
like Hensley got hit on the nose or in the face, and he may be bleeding, Tyler, and they were going to use a timeout with 56.2 seconds left, and Bloomfield up 49-42. We'll take a timeout. Well, maybe we better not. I guess they're going to get this thing going.
It was an official's timeout. Yeah, they basically just let Leighton Hensley come out of the game.
Guess he went to the locker room, took a pretty good hit on the face. Caldwell misses, fights for the rebound. It comes out to Rogers.
40 seconds remaining. Hayti pushes it up. Abbott will go for the drive. Pulls it back out, drives again.
He missed it, and Rogers is over the back of Bader. Good block out down there by Dylan Bader. Rogers didn't like the call, but I think it was the correct one. Hensley's on the end of the bench. He's got a towel he's holding to his face, to his nose. Hayti applying full court pressure. Bloomfield gets it across. McNeil with a basketball.
16 seconds remain, and a foul by Keenan Norris.
It's 49-42, Bloomfield by 7. They're not in a man-to-man or one-on-one situation yet. So Bloomfield will inbound along the sideline. Hill gets it into McNeil. McNeil back to Hill. And another foul by Hayti. Not yet in the 1-and-1. 10.5 seconds left. Inbound pass, and quickly another foul. And now we're in the 1-and-1.
And that one will send
Jacob
McNeil to the line.
Well, the Wildcats seems to have faced up to the challenge, didn't they? There several times Hayti got close, even went ahead by a point. Missed the 1-and-1, and the other kids were out talking to the coaches.
Ball in to put in by
Rogers
at the buzzer, and that brings a final to our game number 20 in the 5th place bracket. Bloomfield, the host team, defeats Hayti 49-44 to move on to play Richland in the 5th place championship tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join us for that one. Now we'll be right back in a few moments with your final stats and discussion. Don't go away.
There's some exciting news in the workplace. Cable is getting down to business. That's right. New Wave Communications' expertise and state-of-the-art technologies for internet and phone are the perfect solution for your business. Our solutions are flexible, our service reliable, and our prices are just the sort of bottom-line advantage your business is looking for.
Call New Wave Communications today at 866-460-WAVE.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, lincolnlacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, and welcome back. We're here with your post game of game number 20 between Bloomfield and Hayti. Bloomfield come away with a victory, 49-44 in the fifth place bracket, and they will move on to play the Richland Rebels in the fifth place championship. And quickly, we'll give over your final scores for the victorious Wildcats. Leading scorers were Leighton Hensley and Garrett Rice with 13. Derek Caldwell with 9. Dylan Bader and Jacob McNeil with 6. And Seth Hill with 5. And for the Hayti Indians, it was Darius Presbury and Dorland West, both with 12. Craig Rogers with 6. Keenan Williams with 4. Darnell Clay with 5. Byron Norris with 2. Jerome Thomas with 1. And DeMonte Abbott with 2. There's your final score statistics for game number 20. And what did you think of that game? It was a little unexpected.
Well, I was expecting a faster paced game from what I'd heard about how Hayti played, but obviously the 2-3 zone that the Bloomfield Wildcats put out there tonight had an effect. It slowed the tempo of the game. Hayti also played zone for much of the game, and you got to give the Wildcats credit. They handled the defensive pressure of Hayti very well. I thought they did a good job of blocking out for the most part, and really took away the athleticism, so to speak, of the Indians and kept them in check with a slower-paced game. We saw instances where they took off on the break, and you can see if you let those guys play a full-court game, they're going to be tough to handle.
Sure, and I thought it would be a quicker-paced game because Bloomfield really got out and ran with Kennett last night, scored quite a few points in that contest. So I thought, Hayti being the same kind of caliber of athleticism as Kennett, they'd be able to match up real well and stretch into a game. But, the scheme worked in their favor. They limited Hayti to mostly outside shots, which Hayti struggled a little bit from the outside. They advance on to play Richland in the fifth place championship.
Well, it was a good basketball game. Bloomfield led most of the way, but Hayti did get a lead temporarily there in the third quarter. And but all in all, Bloomfield responded well, even there at the end when Hensley had to leave the game. And he's certainly, if not their top scorer, one of their top scorers.
Sure. And that'll bring you into game number 20 between Hayti and Bloomfield. It's a privilege doing the game again with you once again, Rob.
Enjoyed it, Tyler. Always a pleasure.
All right, Dan, we got a dandy coming up here in the championship bracket. In the semifinals, we have the top seed Bernie Mules taking on the fifth seed Dexter Bearcats. We're going to stick around for this one, Rob.
Well, this ought to be a good game.
Oh, yeah. Don't go anywhere out there, folks. And be sure to send those emails. Keep them coming to sports@yhctv.com. Sports@yhctv.com. Send us those emails. We'll put them right here on the air for you. Let us know what you think of the tournament so far. Tell us about your home team, and also tell us what you think, what's going to play out here at the 53rd Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. And that does it for us. Rob, once again, thank you for coming on with us, and we look forward to doing another one.
Certainly. Like to do it again in the future, and certainly ask the viewers to keep their sets set here on YHC. A couple of good games coming up.
Sure. And don't miss our two next games, Bernie versus Dexter, and also Kennett versus Portersville. That does for game 20. Stick around.